Good morning, guys. So, the last topic we were discussing was social media etiquette with your significant other. Kevin did not know what to say because I was like, what do you think about what? Because we never discussed like social media etiquette as far as our relationship went. So,
Because I never thought of those things. Like, what is that?
and it's just putting that boundary of, things that you should be, I guess, liking. I got it from Celeste, the therapist. My answer was that every relationship was different. It just depends on the dynamic between the two people. And then you establish those boundaries. But we never established those boundaries. So, we never established those boundaries. So now we're about to establish them, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't think about it. It's like,
So if you saw, like if you went on your, I don't know, I don't ever check that thing where you check what your friends like. I never look at that.
I didn't even know there was a thing like that.
But if you looked on it, because I don't look at it, but if you looked at it, and it said my name, and it had a whole bunch of guys I like, their like naked pictures.
What the hell's going on here?
Would you care?
I know you're coming home to me, so how simple as that?
I don't know how I feel, honestly. Like, I don't know. When I see a lot of people on social media, they are trying to seek attention. A lot of the females are. And some guys too, trust. But I just feel like it does add a layer of temptation if you're not in the right mental space for stuff like that. Like if you can't handle looking at another person's body and appreciating like they have a nice body, but and then that's it. So it does add this temptation layer to the situation and can affect the relationship. But I do feel like it's okay to admire other people and think that they look nice.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But when it becomes like a little too obsessive and
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but the way that social media is set up, it always adds that layer of temptation to the relationships, because there's always someone out there showing their bodies off, which is fine. I mean, do you? There's no problem with that. But there's always that out there. So you just have to be secure in your relationship in order for you to, not deal with the devils that come with social media. And it can be hard because a lot of people spend more time on social media than they do together. And you'll see people out to dinner, out to lunch, out to whatever.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And they're on their phones. Ooh, bugs.
They've been in a restaurant and be like, yeah, ain't this supposed to be family time?
Ooh, we have a rule at the table that no phones. But, yeah, we do, as a society now, spend a lot more time on social media. And we socialize through social media and not so much face to face. Because like all day he'll send me DMs, but he's not in my face. He's in the next room, just sending me constant. I'm like, okay, thanks. I mean, I would rather talk about those things versus you just sending it to me or having it prompt a conversation, whatever you're sending me. But he just sends it to me and then that's it.
Like, look at this. It's funny. And he's like, what? Where did this come from?
Because, I mean, the things that I don't follow, like, anything that I deem inappropriate for our marriage. Mm-hmm. I find things that are, like, black business owners and, uplifting things. The point is, people are not socializing like they used to. And not face-to-face. It's a lot of texting going on, and people feel more comfortable texting things that bother them than they do actually speaking face to face. And me, I'm like, I'd rather see you
text.
so that I can see what your facial expressions are, your body language is.
That's why the emoji thing came out. It was like, yo, we don't know what the hell.
Well,
he's
people
saying.
still throw an LOL or a laughing emoji as something that they actually are serious about to try to downplay their emotions. So I still don't believe that. You know, I feel like social media, while it can connect you from like family that's not in the same space, it can disconnect you from people that are right in your face. So as far as my rules for social media etiquette go, if it's not something that you can show me to my face, you shouldn't be liking it. What do you think?
What?
If you can't show me the post that you've liked of another person, like a female, then you probably shouldn't be liking it.
I can show you the post. Like, yo, I like this picture right here.
Yeah, but I'm
What
just
do you
saying,
think?
if you feel like this was wrong for me to like, and I'm not going to show my wife that, then you probably
I
shouldn't be.
like it. Yeah.
Shouldn't be liking
That
it.
makes sense.
What about you?
That makes sense. I mean, because that's your etiquette. The same thing goes for you. Like, if you think something's not appropriate, and you know what I mean,
So if you're saying if I'm embarrassed to be like, I like this picture,
then don't do it. They'd be like, what is this appropriate?
right?
And that's pretty much what it is. It comes down to just being respectful and just being appropriate. That's all.
Yeah. So I guess that's my rule for it, is just, if you can come to my face and say like, I liked this picture, then you're good.
It's crazy though. That you have to add a layer of dynamics to something that it's pretty.
What would be the equivalent of that in back in the day when we were together?
Yeah.
Giving out our beeper number?
Oh yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, pay the number. 20 codes on the number. You'll find change. You'll look, call a person back, like, hey, what's going on?
I guess.
What did you say? Pull out the paper and be like, oh, this is what the
Who you can page
code.
would be the same thing back in the day as the social media thing. We didn't have like as much temptation. There was always temptation, but not as much as right now. And there's so many ways to hide it with things like Snapchat and disappearing DMs and whatever, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many ways to hide this stuff now that it's crazy. So they kind of made it to where society is helping you become a better cheater. And, you know, all these apps and everything are helping you become better cheaters. But it also puts it out there more too. Because people are all about receipts nowadays. They're like, screenshot. And so, I don't know. What about sliding in DMs?
I didn't even understand that. Like,
Do you go and private message other females?
No. I didn't understand that. Like, what is, when you told me about the etiquette, I was like, oh, I'll just send pictures. I'll send things to everybody.
They all complain to me.
And no one complained to me. They complained to her, and they were like, what are you doing? Why are you sending all this? I'm like, oh, I thought it was something that people would want to see or want to laugh at or something like that. But I didn't realize the layer or the dynamic has changed with people as far as that kind of stuff goes, you know?
Well, the thing is, he posts it on his social media and then he puts it in our DM as well.
Not always. There's times when I just put things.
Well, he stopped doing that recently, but it was before it was like a double whammy. So I was like, you don't have to do both. If you're going to post it, then I'll see it and then go from there. What about liking each other's photos? Do you think that we mandatory should like each other's stuff?
Not necessarily. Because, I mean, you post a picture of a flower I don't like. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
You do have to like it because your wife posted it.
Wow, really? Gosh.
I literally don't like it. The stuff that he posts. So.
Wow.
I mean, me, when I look at social media, I do look at some of those things. Like, he does put inspirational stuff.
Yeah.
But I'd like to look at, I would rather see his face. Like, post pictures of himself. So if he posts something like that, then I would like it.
Yeah.
But, and not every post strikes me the way that it does him. Is it
And
hard?
I do like when we do have group pictures, like when me and you go out and we take those nice pictures that are nice.
Yeah.
And I do like, and I do post those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even if he took a picture by himself, I would like it, you know, because I don't know.
I think that's good because it shows the person behind the screen.
Yeah, because his page is basically like quotes and stuff, and then a picture of us, and then quotes and stuff, and then a picture of us. And at the end of the day, I just feel like as long as he's not doing anything to disrespect our marriage, then I'm okay with it. And there's some baddies in the world, you know, they be looking good. And I can't deny it and be like, she's ugly just because she looks good. You know what I mean? Like, I would never. And I point him out, people. I'm like, oh, she's cute. And he'd be like, or look at her ass. But he gets really uncomfortable. But, I mean, a nice ass is a nice ass. And it's something that, you know, I've always wanted. So I do envy those. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're too lax in our marriage. I don't know where you guys fall in the spectrum of like your significant other, but I don't know. Maybe it's because we've been together so long, it's just not an issue. Like it would have been maybe in the beginning.
20 years ago.
Yeah, in the beginning I probably would have been like, you only need to be liking my photos.
That's it.
Maybe that should be the rule. You can only like my photos. And people that share your DNA. So how do you feel about that rule?
I think that's crazy.
Why?
I mean, yeah, like, I want it's appropriate, you know what I mean?
Oh, he wants to like other people's photos. What he's saying?
Because, like, if I see another healthy, happy couple, I'm gonna like your picture.
I don't mind couples.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
talking about just, you know, women, scantily clad.
Oh, no, I ain't trying to do all that. Like, what is that? If I say the same thing for you, you'd be saying, you know what I mean?
But I'm saying, if you like the picture and then you're like, oh, look, I thought she looked really nice type thing.
And I'll show it to you and be like, hey, what do you think? And if you like it too, then it's okay.
Well, after you like, are you gonna get like, you're
show it to
asking
you
before
first.
you
I'm
like?
"Oh, look at this picture.
Do you follow anybody like Rihanna? She's
No.
bad. You could like every
It
single
doesn't-
picture of Rihanna. I love
It
Rihanna.
doesn't grab my, as far as the music, it doesn't grab my
No, I'm talking about her.
itself.
Yeah. Anyways, as far as social media etiquette goes, to each their own, you know, discuss it with your significant other. I feel like, you know, you guys make your own rules in your own relationship. So don't let society dictate how you're supposed to, you know, navigate that, because it's hard as it is with everybody in the business.
Trying
So
to throw you their mindset of what they think
is appropriate.
because what you got to realize is everybody has individual opinions,
Yeah.
and what works for you may not work for somebody else. And that's what I've noticed about social media, is that they try to dictate, well, I don't agree with this, so you're wrong. That
Yeah.
person's life is totally different from yours, so you should not have to dictate because you think it's wrong. It's wrong for you, but not wrong for them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I definitely
Way too
feel
much.
like, you know, it's a couple decision. It's not something that's, you know, for the world for us to decide as a whole group. It's just between him and I, how we decide it. And
Yeah.
I'm not bothered by it as long as he, you know, as long as he's not embarrassed by what he's doing, or, you know, because that's sneaky stuff then. When you're trying to hide stuff, you're being sneaky, and that's what breaks trust. We love you guys, and we hope that you have a very, very good Sunday. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us on our walk, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Did we stop it? Nope. And still no. Wow, it's
What
not
happened?
stopping. And bye.